What's up, guys? I just wanted to come on today to encourage someone. I was spending some time in devotion, and a lot of times I get on Facebook, I get on social media, and I see a lot of people following me. And I also notice a lot of things. A lot of you notice it too. When you're strolling down the timelines, a lot of you are thinking the same thing that I'm thinking when you see some people's posts, because the Word of God does say, "So as a man thinketh, so is he." And the first thing that comes to mind is someone's mindset. A lot of the times I'm strolling, a lot of the times I'm helping people in their health. And, health, I always say, is not just physically, it's also spiritually and mentally. And some of us struggle because our mindsets are in a certain place. And we let a lot of the situations in the past determine where our future is going. And if we don't change our mindset, we'll always stay in the same place that we're in. The Word of God says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans that I have for you, thoughts to prosper you and for you to have an expected end." Expected end means that you're waiting on something. And in order for you to get a lot of the Word of God also tells us to be a doer. And if a lot of us are trusting God, we want God to do things, but we're not willing to do anything. Which, number one, you have to condition your mind to change. A lot of us don't like that word. A lot of us don't like the word change. But today I wrote down some notes in my devotion, and I wanted to encourage and give some of you some steps to changing your mindset. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my book because I don't want to miss anything that God really spoke to my heart today. So the first thing is to change your system, your mindset. A lot of us are defending things that are killing us. You're defending things that are killing your spiritual life. You're dependent on things, and you're defending things that is killing your physical life. You don't want to exercise. You don't want to go to church. You don't want to stop hanging around the same crowd that got you in trouble the first time, even if that's in your mentality. The people that are helping you make wrong decisions, friends that have been in the same place for the last 10 years. You're still hanging around the same people and wondering why God has not released something different in your life. One of the things that I realized through my transition God allowed me to come away from some things in the beginning of 2014 is that He started stripping me with spending time with Him, with getting on my face. He started stripping me of friends. He started stripping me of the environment that I was in. And it was so painful. But at the same time, I had to trust and know that God has an expected end for me. So sometimes that means Him taking away things that are comfortable, the things that we defended in the past, the things that never got us anywhere, the same job that you've been on from 9 to 5 job that you're still making $9 an hour at. What are you expecting God to do for you? Why are you comfortable in the same situations and not changing anything? So the first thing that I always say is change your mind, change your life. Get out of the same routines. If it's not leading you to God's greatest and His abundance, change your surroundings. Stop being okay with being 300 pounds when you know you're not comfortable in your own skin. And I pray what I'm saying, it goes out before with grace and not offense. But if you're not comfortable where you are, if you're always tired, why are you complaining about it and not doing anything about it? Again, change your mind and you can change your life. I have people right now, and this is not, like I say, throwing shade. This is not, but I have people to order a 24-day challenge. You spend your money, you don't follow up with the plan, but then at the end you're complaining when we tell you to go a 90-day plan, and you're not even willing to do 24 days correctly because nobody's watching. I challenge you. If you're going to do something, make sure you change your mindset from a 24-day challenge. If you're going to do something, if you're going to give God your best, if you're going to pray every day, you have to be willing to change your mindset. Getting in front of the television, making excuses, not going to the gym, walk for 15 minutes. Stop making excuses, or you will stay in the same place mentally if you don't change. Now, I'm almost done. And this is an illustration that really stuck with me, and I'm going to leave you guys with this. A lot of us, we know what an inheritance is. Some parents, some people lay up things for their children. God forbid if things were to happen. but a blessing too soon is not a blessing at all. And some of us are asking God in a childlike situation, in a childlike mindset, Lord, I need a better job. Lord, I want to get in better health. But you're not even ready to walk in the inheritance that he's already laid up for you. You have an 18-year-old mindset when you're asking God for a 45-year-old's blessing. And you're not ready for those things when your mindset is steadily in a stagnant place, because instead of you turning on the word of God when you get in the car, instead of you not looking at Empire, instead of you doing not doing those things, you don't want to read the word of God. You don't want to start listening to better things. You rather listen to Bootsy. But if you're putting those things in your mindset, your life won't change. So I encourage you guys today, whether it be in your health, your spiritual health, whether it be in your physical health, whether it be in your mental state, read books, change your surrounding, get away from those negative people. Stop thinking that it's okay to work a job when you know good and well that you're still struggling from paycheck to paycheck. God has gifted you. He's gave you the ability to go out and have greater in your life, but you must be willing to change your mindset. You must be willing to go to the gym to get better physical results. You must be willing to fast and to pray and to spend time with God if you want better spiritual health. And mentally, if you want greater things in your life, read leadership books. Get away from negative people. It may be painful to break up with somebody who's been doing nothing but taking from you and not giving to you. But these are the things that you have to do. You got to change your mindset, change your environment, and change what you're giving out. God says that he wants us to be prosperous in his abundance in all things. And in order for us to get those things, we got to think differently. If the word of God says it, we stand on it, the principles will follow, and we will have God's abundance. But you got to change your mind in order to have a better life. God bless you.